Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, not his, or his, theirs. We're currently on location at the moment. This sounds so Hollywood.
We're on location.
Filming at the moment.
I can't do this. I'm going back to my trailer. I've got a trailer.
You've got a trailer, yeah, because I've got a caravan.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are actually filming this week. We're actually doing paid work. We're working quite hard this week.
As you can see, we're working
really
very hard. Dougal, don't bark at the dog.
The jingling, by the way, is Chops walking around.
And the growling is Dougal being miserable.
So we've been working really hard this week, and it dawned on me at the 11th hour of this week that I actually have no video and no footage to put up for Friday for you guys. So I just had a quick chat with Andrew, and I said, would you mind sitting with me and the noisy birds, Eileen her name is, sitting with me and just having a bit of a natter, actually.
A bit of a chat.
Yeah.
I mean, this is actually really lovely because we're outside Dan's caravan. It's a summer's afternoon. The birds are singing. The dogs are chilled. I've got my shoes off, feet in the grass. It's a hard life.
So actually this is a bit of downtime for us because we have been both working ridiculously hard doing work, and I've been going through all the footage that we've recorded all week so far, which is going to be good, and you're going to be seeing that soon anyway. Not on my channel.
Not on my channel.
It's for another channel, and you'll be seeing that soon anyway. So we thought we'd just sit down whilst we were having a 5-minute siesta. We just have a natter.
Yeah.
Now, can you remember the last time we sat down outside my caravan?
It was February, and it was freezing.
It was bloody cold, wasn't it? And we did a Q&A.
We did.
And we were asked a question: where do you see yourself in 6 months' time? Well, we're not quite 6 months. We're at 4 months, aren't we?
Yeah.
Have you reached where you thought you were going to be in 6 months' time, or are you on track to get to that point?
I think so. On a personal level, as many of you know, because you also watch my channel, I've embarked on this new life. I've given up my day job, and so it was a real huge step into the unknown. And I have to say, it's going really, really, really well. I've never been poorer, and I've never been happier. And really, it's just a case still of seeing what happens. There's offers coming in, and we got a lot of trips lined up. We're off up to Cheshire at the weekend, this coming weekend. Can I plug that?
Of course you can.
Because yes, if you're watching this the day Dan uploads it, Dougal and I are going to be at Dogfest Dogfest North at Knutsford in Cheshire with our friends at Luna Caravans, and we're going to be, I think what I like about, we've both said this about Luna, is that they're not brand snobs, and they just promote caravanning and motor caravanning as a hobby regardless of which brand you have, and I think that's a very good thing to do. So we are really happy that Luna have asked us to promote caravanning and motor caravanning as a pastime. Where did you see yourself in 6 months, 4 months ago?
Jeez, I can't even remember what I said.
I can't remember what I said.
Okay, I will share something with you now. I've not publicly said this, and I've not let anybody know this. Andrew knows this, because despite our very different styles and our very different channels and our subject areas, we actually talk pretty much every day, don't we?
Yes. His wife's getting quite worried.
You did confess your love for me.
Shut up, don't tell everybody.
I'll talk to you about that off camera.
Okay.
Thank you. Not everybody knows this, but this is also now my full-time job. What I do in terms of filming, in terms of creating content for publications. This is now what I do. I've never been poorer, I've never been happier. I gave up my IT career where I was ridiculously rewarded financially for the very hard work that I did. I was at the top of my game for a very long period of time, but I can tell you now I was deeply unhappy for probably the 8 to 9 years that I've been doing it. The last 8 to 9 years that I've been working, I've been really, really unhappy. I'm doing this now. I've never felt freer. My creative side is coming out. I've got lots of things that are happening at the moment, and I'll plug one of those in a moment. But this is now what I do. And you would probably see my name already appearing in publications like Practical Caravan. I've been working with the guys down at Haymarket at Practical Caravan, and I've been creating some content for them. One of them I'll link up in the corner. Can you give me a finger up in the air, please?
Oh, the card's going in that corner.
Yeah. Click up there, and you will...
Don't disturb Dougal.
No, don't disturb the dog. Click up there, and there's a video I created for Practical Caravan and an article on how to replace the seal on a Thetford toilet cassette.
And it was blooming good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just thought I'd mention it.
Thank you.
You can pay me later.
Yeah, I will. Bloody more gin.
More gin.
And it was, you know, it's gone down really well. So much so that the guys at Practical Caravan asked me to do some more stuff for them, which is wonderful, because I did enjoy creating it for them, and we've got lots of topics coming out soon. Another thing which is, I think I've mentioned it before in one of my many waffles, is my cooking series, and that's now in the final furlong of being created. And I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll cut it in here now, but here's the introduction to my cooking by numbers.
Really good.
Thank you. Run VT. Thanks, Andrew. Coming up after the break. So yeah, so that's it. It's not finished yet, but you can see the general idea of what I'm doing with that, and I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest with you. It's going well. So how was Scotland then? You went to Scotland this year.
Yes, Scotland was incredible, and we are almost through with the Scott Vlog 2017 series. I think I've got 2 or 3 more to upload and edit, and the last one, I have to say, is not pretty. I'm a bit of a mess in the last one. I think that's coming up in 2 to 3 weeks, and I've let the camera roll, and you see a side of me that is not going to make you feel good.
I'm going to look forward to watching that.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about me in Scotland, but there is something there that I just feel so at home there that I don't in the place where I grew up, which is very strange, but hey ho, c'est la vie.
I can feel the emotion coming out now as you're thinking about it. You've got that calling, haven't you, for it, that you just need it.
Yeah, but the dilemma is, as always, and I think most people on the islands would agree with me, is that most people have to leave the islands to find work. There is work on the islands, but most people, you know, all the friends I think about, unless they're lucky enough to work on the islands in retail, hospitality or transport, a lot of them go offshore. Either they go to sea or they go overseas or just to mainland to find work, and that's what I have to do, because obviously the work we're doing is all back on mainland.
Yeah. I mean, you had to come down for this, didn't you? You had to leave the islands down here for this that we're doing this week.
Yeah, but also, for example, went to the Caravan and Motorhome Club National. And
how was the National? I haven't asked you about that actually.
That was really good fun. I was amazed at the size, the sheer size, the scale of the National, and people would, because that was the first time I've ever been to the Caravan and Motorhome Club National, and people tell me that was a small one because there were only 1,600 units there. Only 1,600? Only 1,600. And it's like a temporary village, and they lay miles of... Every caravan and motorhome had a electric hookup, every single one. You've got marquees, you've got entertainment, you had this packed activity program. And it was almost a little bit overwhelming because you want to relax, you want to chat to your friends, you want to meet people, and then you think, oh, but if I do that, I'm going to miss the dog show, I'm going to miss the fun run, I'm going to miss the bike ride, I'm going to miss that show, I'm going to miss the... I had to leave early because I went to Slovenia, and I missed the cakes.
I can imagine that would upset you because you love the cake.
I'm devastated. So I missed the cake competition, but the National was terrific.
So that's it then, I suppose.
It is.
Yeah. So it's a bit of a low-key, bit of a quiet video, quite chilled and laid back, I suppose.
Kind of suits the environment we're in at the moment.
Yeah. Also, because I've got a thumping headache.
Have you?
Yeah. I've got an absolute thumper. I'm going to take some tablets in a moment.
Staring at the screen too long.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it is actually. So so that's probably why it's a bit nonchalant. So anyway, thanks for watching guys. Feel free to add your comments down below, and I haven't plugged it, but do go and visit and subscribe to Andrew's channel. He's alright.
Not as good as Dan, but alright.
He's alright. Yeah, don't let him know that I said that, of course, because it will just go straight to his head. So until the next one guys, I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.
And thanks for tuning in.